Well, if you don't know, now you know that the hilarious Emmy-nominated series The Miss Pat Show is back for an all-new season, and we predict there'll be even more laughter than we can handle. It's also safe to say that Miss Pat can sometimes be unpredictable. Just ask Terry.
Good morning, baby.
Good morning. Something don't look right.
What?
What's going on? You holding on to that pen, but you ain't trying to hit nobody with it.
I'm making breakfast for my man.
What man?
You, Mr. Handsome.
Say so I know it's you.
Look, I'm just happy now that Denise is gone. I got more time to spend with my family. You won't.
There she is.
And the bleeps, just like the jokes, continue for season 2 of the Miss Pat Show. Well, our next guest who plays Miss Pat's other half is a star of screen and stage. He's an actor and singer who is always game day ready. So let's give it up for Mr. J. Bernard Calloway. Good morning. And I have to say good morning and thank you for joining us this morning because I know you're a little under the weather, but yes, being the trooper that you are.
Yes.
Thank you. But okay, so if anyone asked me to describe Miss Pat's show, I would say unfiltered. The Washington Post called it unforgiving and darkly hilarious. The New York Times says it's brutally honest and outrageous. How would you describe it for someone who's going to go straight after this interview to binge watch it? How would you describe it, Mr. Calloway?
The great thing about our show is the relatability and the human condition, the issues that we deal with. That every family in the world actually deals with. So we could put any ethnicity into our shoes into this show and they can relate to it. And out of the pain comes the laughter. And that's where we get our great crowd in. And they come back in week after week, episode after episode to hang out with us.
All right, so I met the Miss Pat. I told you when season 1 premiered. Tammy Roman, who plays Denise, was also here. You play Miss Pat's husband, Terry. And I feel like he's the calm before, during, and after any storm, because there are a lot of storms on that show.
That's right, it is. You know, somebody got to be the anchor.
Yep.
Somebody got to come in there and fight that the water with the fire, you know, and that would happen to be me. So, yes.
And you do that brilliantly, Mr. Calloway. And by the way, the first episode, directed by the amazing Tasha Smith, starts off with the funeral. But what's incredible about this show is how it makes you laugh out loud at serious real-life issues, which brings me to your real life and how your foray into the business started when you were playing college football for Alabama State.
Yes, that's how it began. Listen. So I was singing with the group on campus. They were casting a show called The Gospel at Calloway, and they wanted me to come in and audition. And I was like, oh, okay, what do I have to do? It was like, you got to sing a song a cappella and do a monologue. I'm like, Acapulco monologue. Okay, let's go. So I went in and did it, and as they can say, that was history. History was made, and here I am 20-something years later. So, yeah, definitely.
20-something years later, you've conquered Broadway, you've conquered sitcoms, you've been on like practically every television show known to man. And so going from the sitcom, I'm just saying, you know what I mean. Pat and Terry are quite the unit. And so are you and your talented wife, Miss Carmen, because in addition to being parents to lovely Jacob and a Broadway power couple, you both run Creative Couple Production, and you're working on a workshop right now that we talked about, which explains the...
Yeah, of course. It's called Ella, the American Miracle. It's about the life of Ella Fitzgerald, starring Dee Dee Bridgewater, and written by Anna Devere Smith. We just ended the workshop yesterday. And we have been workshopping for the past month. So it's in a very good place. It's still some more stuff to work out, but we're very, very happy. We're very, very excited about it.
Well, if you and your wife are involved, we know it's going to be nothing but stellar.
Oh, now my wife isn't in this one.
I know, but you guys work together with your production company, like whatever you guys produce stuff together. So that's what I said.
Of course.
So and she's also a Broadway powerhouse too, and a musical powerhouse.
Boy.
So
is she a powerhouse? Oh my God, that girl is the bomb. My wife is something else. Whoa, Jesus have mercy.
I know. I'm just here to find out for her and be her fan. And I mentioned how you're on practically you've been on every single TV show known to man. I was not joking. And I heard you're going to be heading back to your old stomping ground, one of them. And I don't mean Broadway. I'll give you a hint. Dun dun.
Yes, Law and Order. Yes, I did a guest starring spot with them a few weeks ago, actually, a couple of weeks ago now. So it should be airing this month, coming out in the middle of this month. So check out Law and Order. You might see me coming in and do some things and do a little dance, you know. I ain't gonna be singing, but I'm gonna be doing a little dance. Nah, not this time around. But it was a great time. I really enjoyed being on that set again. It's really good to go back and revisit places that you've been and see how it's changed and how everybody's grown and maturated and enjoying life and producing. So it's man, it's a lot of fun. I'm living the dream. I'm living the dream, OG.
I know you are, but as you should, because when someone has talent like you, of course you have to, it makes sense. You know what I mean? Because you're already blessed with the gift and you're operating in your gift, as they say. So that's why everything's flowing accordingly, you know?
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. And I get to meet great people like you.
Who?
You.
Oh, me? Oh. I was like, who? I'm like, who's who?
You.
Well, okay. Well, if you say I'm great, then I will accept the greatness. But you are too. But by the way, you know what I was thinking? You went to Alabama State to play college football. You were an accounting and music major, and now you're all over. Like you're taking over Hollywood. So, but I know you don't play football anymore, but you follow football. So who's your team? Do you follow football?
Miami Dolphins. I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Miami Dolphins all day. But I'm a little biased because Lamar Jackson is from Fort Lauderdale. He's from the Boynton Beach area. So I root for the Baltimore Ravens, and I wish him the best. But I've been a Dolphin my entire life. So the Dolphin, Miami Heat. Let's go.
All right, so that's good because you said Dolphins and Ravens. So are you an animal person? Do you love animals? Because you like dolphins, you love ravens.
Yes, I do love. I love animals. Yes, I do.
Do you have pets? My favorite. Does Jacob have a pet?
No pets, not yet. I'll wait till he just turned 6 the other day. So we're gonna give him another year before we decide to bring another mouth.
I know. Please tell Miss Carmen I said hello.
I certainly will. It's been a joy and a pleasure.
Oh, same here. And tell Jacob I said happy first week or 2 weeks back to school.
Thank you so much. Hey, Miss Pat Show, BET Plus. Go check us out.
You were so psychic. Are you psychic too? Because I was just about to say that. I was just about to tell everyone to watch season 2 of the Miss Pat Show on BET Plus, and you can also stream it on Hulu. 2 choices.
That is correct.
There you go. We're here.
OG.
We're here.
Amen.
Thank you, Mr. Calloway.